Hey gang, what's up? Welcome back here to another edition of Intuitive Angling. And man, I really appreciate you guys checking today's video out and making some time out of your day. Know that everybody's busy and there's a bunch of YouTube channels to watch, so thanks for checking our channel out here, much appreciated. Guys, today I'm going to show you what is probably the most underrated August and September lure that you can fish. I don't know hardly anybody that fishes it, but I catch a lot of good fish on it, specifically like from mid-August to about early September. So I'm going to show you what it is and give you guys some tips and advice on how to fish it there. Real quick, guys, I'd just like to invite everybody, if you haven't had a chance, to check out the View Product Shopping tab feature on our YouTube channel. When the video comes on, sometimes during the video, you'll see a thing at the bottom left-hand side of the screen that says View Products. And that's just 30 products I put in there every day that I think you guys might be interested in. And if you guys purchase the product off of that link, the channel gets a percentage of that. So it's a good way to support what's going on here if you're inclined to do so. So appreciate it. Okay, guys, I'm not sure if anybody can guess. Take a guess and see if you guys can think about this before we get into it. And I'm going to show you what it is right here. And that is a 1/4 ounce old school chrome and blue rattle trap. Guys, this is probably the most easily accessible lure of all time. You can get them anywhere. I'm talking about, you can have some little gas station in the middle of nowhere and they usually have a rattle trap in there, chrome and blue. It's been one of the longest color patterns around for fishermen. This thing's been around since I've been fishing. And guys, in the summertime, during August and September, this size, the 1/4 ounce, is freaking deadly. And I'm going to explain to you guys how to fish it because most people don't ever fish the thing. So anyway, there's not much to this, guys. One of the things about a rattle trap, it's a fish catching bait, but it's a low quality made bait as far as the components. It's like there's not a lot of really high detailed craftsmanship. Usually the components are pretty cheap on the thing. It's not an expensive type of a bait, but for whatever reason, like some bait categories, it catches a bunch of fish under the certain conditions. So we're going to talk about here. First of all, the 1/4 ounce is the key. This doesn't work with a 1/2 ounce. It doesn't work with a 3/4. It works with a 1/4 ounce rattle trap or some other little lipless crankbait, but this is the one that's been best for me for years and years and years. So what you have to have here is you have to have a couple different factors together in order for it to work in the body you're fishing, body of lake you're fishing, body of water you're fishing. You've got to have some off-colored water and you've got to have rock, those two factors together, usually on flatter rock, flatter type rocks, flatter type banks with dirty water. Now I'm looking for water visibilities to be anywhere between, say, 8 inches of visibility to maybe at the very most 15 inches of visibility. This is where it's going to be ideal. And you got to concentrate on flat banks. It doesn't work on 45-degree angle banks. It doesn't work on 60-degree angle banks. You need to have a slow taper to where it's like, if you go down a lake and you see a real flat bank or something with some rock on it, ideally the best slope would be if your boat, say you're 30, 40 foot off the bank and your boat's only in like 3 to 4 foot of water, and you throw to the bank and for 30 or 40 feet you're hitting rock as you're coming down there. If you can find a combination of shallow rock and dirty water in August and September, when the water level is starting to drop, guys, the bass will hammer these little 1/4 ounce rattle traps here. I don't know really what it is. It's just one of those things that I've sort of discovered in fishing that works good. Now I've tried other colors. The color doesn't work that good. It's just this one that everybody throws, the blue back chrome side. It will catch, everything up there. It'll catch largemouth, it'll catch white bass, drum, catfish, catches everything that's up there. Normally what I like to do is I fish it on, fairly just medium, sort of a medium fast stop and go retrieve. I'll throw it out there usually on like some type of a 7-foot rod with like 12 to 15 pound test Seaguar and Vizex line on it. And just throw it out there and let my rod angle be dictated by the slope of the bank. If the slope of the bank is super, super flat, I've got my rod tip high. But say, for example, it's a little bit steeper, it's not going to work if it's steep, but if it's, say your boat's in 5 or 6 foot of water and you're casting to the bank, I'll throw it to the bank, start out high, and then gradually lower my rod to keep it down. So you want to try to keep it knocking the rocks if possible. The best ones I had at the end of the day, the front of the bill here is just, there's no paint left on it because it's been bouncing across rocks. So try to keep it in contact with the rocks. And you will be surprised how shallow the fish get on this. If you've got that combination of like 12 inches of visibility and you have rock there, especially rock that is maybe this size or bigger, there's a lot of good fish that get in a foot or two of water, even if it's 90-degree water this time of year. So anyway, it's probably something you haven't tried before. Just get you some. You can get them everywhere. And if the lake that you fish has got those conditions in it, it will catch you some good fish. So hope it helps. We'll see you guys later.